The shadow in the mirror. Once upon a time, in a small town named Rosedale, lived a young woman named Clara. She lived alone in her ancestral house, a large Victorian mansion that had been in her family for generations. One day, Clara found an antique mirror in the attic. It was a beautiful piece, with an ornate silver frame and a perfectly reflective surface. She decided to hang it in her bedroom. That night, as Clara was about to sleep, she noticed something strange in the mirror. It was her reflection, but it wasn't mimicking her movements. Instead, it was standing still, staring at her with a sinister smile. Clara was terrified but thought it was just her imagination playing tricks on her. She decided to ignore it and went to sleep. But the next day, the same thing happened. Her reflection was acting on its own, moving independently, and its smile grew wider and more menacing. Days turned into weeks, and Clara's fear turned into paranoia. She stopped sleeping, stopped eating, and stopped leaving her room. She was too afraid to face her own reflection. One fateful night, Clara mustered the courage to confront her reflection. She stood in front of the mirror, looked straight into her reflection's eyes, and demanded it to leave her alone. Suddenly, the room grew cold, and the lights flickered. Clara's reflection started to laugh, a chilling sound that echoed through the room. Then, it stepped out of the mirror and into the room. Clara screamed and ran, but it was too late. The shadow from the mirror had escaped, and it was coming for her. The next morning, the neighbors found the house eerily silent. They broke in to find Clara's room empty, with only the antique mirror hanging on the wall. Clara was never seen again, but on some nights, you can still hear the chilling laughter echoing from the house, a grim reminder of the shadow in the mirror.